And it's Thursday. Yes, guys, it's Thursday. The week is finishing, the month is finishing, and the quarter is finishing. Yes, the quarter is to an end. What a crazy, 3 months already stepping on the market on 2024. I hope everyone is having a good, a good year so far, and I wish everyone have an even better year throughout those three other quarters that are coming. Okay. Now, I do want to discuss some things, but I want to thank you all of the people that are joining on the Telegram chat. We've hit 98 subscribers today. We have 2 more to go for the surprise to happen. So if you're not yet on the Telegram, please, you know what to do. Just go down at the comments, at the description of this video, and you're gonna find the link to join us. Free, $0, no costs, and a lot of information. All right. Now, I want to discuss a few things here. I have it into my phone. I have the retail sales that came in for Australia this morning, month of a month. The private sector credit as well. And what we're going to have today at 6 p.m. in 3 hours, the GDP from UK, as well as the most important, the GDP for US quarter-over-quarter, and the initial jobless claims. All right. So before we officially start, please give us a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel, share this content with your friends. This helps us and shows YouTube that yes, this is a valuable content and he will, deliver to more people. Now, let's get into it. Okay, so we did have retail sales in Australia a little bit lower than expected. The consensus was expecting. The actual came in at 0.3%. As the consensus was expecting 0.4%. Remembering that this is month of a month from February, and the previous was 1.1% in January. So we came from a big part of 1.1%, declined to 0.4%, and now declined to 0.3%. Month of a month, all right? So January, February, and now March. This is not good. This is showing me that the population is not buying things from the retail stores like Dave John's, Maya, what else? Polo, and some other stores, but basically retail stores. When it comes to this aspect, this is good, because inflation will come down as of people are not spending money, and therefore this gives a certain direction for the central bank to follow. But in the other thing that we had was the private sector credit. So that means is the private business, having credit. How much are they getting in credit? Well, the previous was at revised it to 0.5%, the consensus was at 0.4%, and the actual came in at 0.5%. So when we have these, we are having, private business, most probably when they have more credit, investing into their business. That's what they mostly probably do. And we don't have people buying from them. So that may be a loss halfway of that, all right? So now, when the central bank look to these figures, okay, we're giving more money out to the private sector, but people are not spending that money that they have on the savings account. Not because the rates are up and, putting money on savings account will give you 4.75% a year. That's nothing. While we have an inflation closer to that, this doesn't make any sense. You're losing money for the inflation, okay? Now, when the central bank looks to it, remember that they've stated last week, we're not ruling anything in, 2 weeks ago, we're not ruling anything in or anything out. So I've mentioned that, how many times I've mentioned that? Multiple times. That they don't know what they're doing. Now, with those numbers here, we'll just confuse even more. So expect even more undecisive tones from the neutral tones, if you prefer to say, from the RBA, the Reserve Bank of Australia. Okay. Now, in my opinion is that yes, we're having a lower retail sales will most probably decrease the tick of inflation, but for a very short period of time. And after that, we will continue to have that sticky inflation as we're having on the US, with the past 3 data coming from inflation from the CPI higher than expected. Okay, so this is what we call sticky inflation. While the economy is trying to reduce spending and reduce, inflation continues in there, right? Now, let's go for what we have. Oh, and of course, this will continue to drag the Australian dollar lower and lower and lower against the US. All right, I do feel that there is a little bit more pump on the US to go before it actually weakens. All right, now moving ahead, switching gears here, we have the GDP from UK tonight, quarter over quarter, year over year. Quarter four is expected to come at negative 0.3%, and year over year, quarter four is expected to come at negative 0.2%. All right, negative 0.2, when I mean 0.2, I mean 0.2, negative 0.2%, okay? And we're going to have business investments quarter over quarter, quarter four. The consensus is looking good to 1.5% there, coming from a previous negative 3.2%. So that's okay. That's not bad, all right? Now, GDP from US quarter over quarter in quarter four, and GDP price index quarter over quarter, quarter four. On the GDP quarter over quarter, quarter four, we're going to have a 3.2% consensus coming from a previous of 4.9%. Okay, the actual most likely will come below the expectations. Remember, if you haven't participated on my webinars, we do have a webinar tonight at 8 to 9 p.m. All right, so register yourself there right now. Pause this video and register yourself, because this is what we're going to be talking about. The GDP on US is expected to come lower than the consensus. Why is this? Well, last year when the Fed came into the meter, the FOMC projections as well as the FOMC minutes on the economic outlook and the economic outlook projections, they've stated that inflation will remain sticky, all right, as well as the GDP will continue to have it worsening and worsening numbers on 2024, and then maybe on 2025 we're getting some better numbers. If you want to have those sort of data coming to you, the Telegram and the webinar are fundamental respect for you on your trading right now. So I will leave from here, all right, and I see you tonight, and we will discuss the GDP from US at 8 to 9 p.m. on my webinar. All right, guys, so please, if you have any questions, put down in comments. Oh, sorry, let's do it again. If you have any questions, please put down in the comments that I will be happily answering, and I will be looking to see if you guys post it. If you haven't watched it yet, we've posted a Bitcoin podcast, all right? So just go into the Telegram or either into the YouTube channel, and you can have a look on that. All right, guys, I hope everyone have a good Easter ahead, because I won't be here tomorrow on Friday. We will be holiday in Australia, public holiday in Australia. So take care and trade safe, and I'll see you on next week.